Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Recently, the Ahsoka show has started premiering on Disney+. And in honor of that, I wanted to make a video surrounded all around Ahsoka. So I'm going to be building 3 important moments in Ahsoka's life. Let's get started. The first important moment is the beginning of her moments. The first time we see her is at Christophsis. I'm going to be building the moment where Yoda drops off Ahsoka Tano for Anakin Skywalker to begin training. Although this mock is going to be completely bland and basically just flat crystal on the bottom, I decided to add some rubble in the top right corner of the mock. Then I have to add some plating for all the minifigures to go onto, and then we're basically already done with the mock. This mock was a very short one to build, but it was a very important moment in Ahsoka's life. This mock turned out really well, and although it had little details, I think I captured Anakin's frustration perfectly in the minifigure. Again, a little short tiny mock, so what I'm going to be building for the second build is Order 66. I'm going to be building the bridge where Commander Tano is fighting off all of the 332nd clone troopers. After placing just about everything down, I went back to the mock and tore everything up and started adding some more tiles. But I also had to know where I was going to be placing minifigures and what type of minifigures, as I was using 2x2 tiles with the one stud in the middle. This mock turning out really well, although it is very small. It is a very fun and important scene in Star Wars The Clone Wars to build out of Lego. Now the second mock is done and on to the last mock. For my last build, I'm going to be building the Sith Temple on Malachor. In Rebels, Ahsoka fights Darth Vader and finds out her old master has fallen to the dark side. The temple is like basically completely black, along with some little red dotted across the temple. I didn't want this mock to just be flat like the other two were, so I was thinking on how I can make it taller and have more variety and detail into the mock. And what I thought of doing was building the ginormous wall and the door opening to where Ezra Bridger was yelling for Ahsoka to just leave the fight. I also built the Sith's triangle in the middle, but we don't talk about that. Although the story behind this mock is very important to Ahsoka's character arc, it's very undetailed the way I built it, and I must say, my building skills for today are kind of lacking. So because these 3 mocks weren't very good, and let's all be honest, not really worth a video, I've decided to make another 4th mock just as an add-on to make up for the last 3 mocks. But I am out of Ahsoka's as well as Anakin's, so we're gonna have to snatch it from Christophsis. Thanks. So now that we have our minifigures, let's get started with the last build. For the final build, I'm doing Caden Nemoidia, where Anakin gets taken down in his starfighter by a bunch of buzz droids, and Ahsoka has to save his life. This is a build that I've been wanting to do for honestly quite some time, but haven't gotten the ideas to make it happen into a video. But that changed today after I decided I just needed a better mock than the 3 original ones, and what better mock to do than the one I've been wanting to do for a while. I knew I would be super passionate about it and it would turn out amazing, and it does. I am super proud of how this mock turned out, and since I've gotten a lot of dark tan for my Caller mock, it opens a lot more doors to mock building for me in that certain color. Now focusing on the build, I'm doing the part of the scene where Ahsoka is almost about to jump from her starfighter to Anakin's. So I have to build some hills behind Anakin's starfighter, signifying he's bringing up dirt behind him and laying down pieces of his starfighter behind it. This mock turned out super good and really makes up for the first 3 mocks. Although it's not super important in Ahsoka's character arc, it does lead up to the point where she leaves the Jedi Order. But this mock is definitely by far one of my favorite ones. But that's going to round out today's video, so if you like this type of content, consider subscribing. Although these mocks are, I don't know what happened today, I just had an off day. So I do a lot better mocks than all of these 3 right here. More so like this and a little bit better. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. Leave a like down if you liked it, and I'll see you all in the next video.